So finally it's October 19th, one of the most awaited dates in Indian cinema, because today we just saw Leo by Lokesh Kanagaraj, and I must say, when I woke up, I was, flooded with a lot of negative reviews because a lot of people said the VFX was bad. The movie is like a Control C, Control V of history of violence, like all of that, like lot of negative reviews. I mean, it was a mixed review, but too many negative reviews. So first thing, like, did I like the movie? Amazing movie. I mean, if you go with a proper set of expectations, if you like know what you're gonna watch, like if you love the trailer, you're definitely gonna love the movie, because the trailer gives you a tidbit of what the entire movie is. I just saw the trailer. I knew it was the Lokesh Kanagaraj version of History of Violence, because it was already announced that he has taken the remake rights of History of Violence. I knew what to expect. Because he's a huge fan of DC. Every single movie you see, little bit of DC references, and this movie has it like a ton lot. Like the title card itself is, the entry, like the 90s entry of, the title references of DC movies, and that title card, it is worth, like if you miss that title card, you're gonna miss a lot, because that title card is one of the major points of the movie. Then second, like people who said the VFX were bad, like one point, we come from a place where we got Adi Purush. Adi Purush VFX is here, and Leo's VFX is here. I like huge. I really should appreciate. There are almost 19 people who worked in the visual effects part of the movie. Everyone did an amazing job, because that hyena scene, whatever I expected, I expected a moderate level, because I didn't have a huge expectation in VFX in the Indian cinema, and this movie it just met my expectations. It was too good. Like it exceeded my expectations, is what, to be honest, I should say. And then that car sequence, that VFX also was great. Like if you're expecting something like over the thing, like they tried to do something like Vikram, but it was not to that level, but it was still amazing. It was great. Okay, so the VFX team did an amazing job. Next, credits. Philomen Raj, I think he was the editor of the movie, and then there was Manoj, who was the cinematographer. Great job. And then Unbelievable, I think he was the stunt director. Great. I just loved the stunt choreography of the movie. It was just on point, like not too much, like the flying, what typical stuff you see in Tollywood, that is not there in the movie. I just loved it. Like it was on point, like it was natural. It was there was one fight sequence with Sandy, like that part, oh my god, like it just blew my mind. It was an amazing action sequence. That was probably the best action sequence of the movie. And then, like I said, usually in Lokesh Kanagaraj movie, you can see a lot of DC references, and this movie is a bit, different, because imagine a DC movie directed by Lokesh Kanagaraj. That is exactly what this movie is, because as a huge, I think, as a huge DC fan, he did an amazing job in portraying history of violence, because I never expected so much, because when I saw the trailer, I had a set of expectations, and then all of his interviews, he mentioned that this movie is not going to be like Vikram. It is not huge, like into violence, guns and stuff, and that was just the movie. Like it was proper. Like there were a bit of changes from History of Violence, the plot, but it was not as gruesome as that, but it was still what you need. It was what the movie needed, and that is exactly delivered. And if you ask me, as a Lokesh Kanagaraj movie, how much the movie was, it was something around, it is not a 100% Lokesh Kanagaraj movie, because I saw a little bit of Vijay's, into it stuff, because, or maybe Lokesh Kanagaraj added it because, like, there were a lot of his old movies references, like, the Pokri style, and then there was Tirupachi stuff. All of this were there, and I loved it. Like it brought a lot of memories. Good one. Like it was nice. And then someone who needs credit is Anirudh. That dude, I don't know what he's on. I don't know what he smokes. Great. Like this entire year, like every movie, like whatever music he's done, everything is killer. And this movie is no exception. Like everything on point, next level, where a level. I don't know where he's getting all these ideas. The end part, I mean, if you're disappointed, the first half, okay, second half, okay, nice, good. But if you're disappointed with the second half, I mean, it's a bit draggy because it is a 2 hour 45 minutes movie. Obviously, it's gonna feel long, but the first half doesn't make you feel that. The second half, yeah, like a tiny bit of drag is there, but the last 10 minutes, next level. You will love the movie. I mean, the last ending scene, like, it is worth going to theater, spending 300 rupees, watching the movie. I mean, if you go first day, it's 700 rupees, but tomorrow onwards, I think there's gonna be a dip in the prices, but it is worth. Watching the movie in theater is worth. Go with friends who make noise. Go with friends who, dance, who screams, who whistles. If you go with them, you will enjoy the movie. If you go and chumma sit and watch like this in PVR, it's not gonna be nice. You should. It is that kind of movie. It's a movie, like, it has good scenes wherein you should scream. It will make you scream. I still have throat ache. It's because that was the impact a few scenes had. Arjun Sarja was amazing. Amazing acting and portrayal from Vijay sir, like, brilliant. Then Trisha was good. They were like tiny roles, like, not the ones, like, again, don't expect Vikram in this movie. Go with expectations, like the expectations that you had Kaidi. I mean, most people didn't even know a movie called Kaidi came, but when they watched it, they loved it. If you go with that level of expectation, you will love this movie. It'll exceed that expectations. That is what I would say. What else is there? Yeah, overall, it's a good movie. Like, you should, it is worth watching in the theaters. And as, like, is it related to MCU? I mean, LCU, you should watch the movie because it's one of the, I would say more than Vijay sir. Vijay sir had a lot of claps in the theater, but there was someone else who really killed the theater, and that was, like, amazing. And Anirudh's that ending music says it all. Like, it will mess your mind. Like, that was the, it'll make you wait for the next movie. That was what the movie is. I love the movie. This is my honest opinion. I just told what I felt about the movie. I didn't, like, I'm not a huge Vijay fan. I just loved the movie. End of story. Like, brilliant movie. Watch it.